Major shakeup at Kentucky venues is raising concerns that state's agricultural community could be left behind.
Governor Andy Beshear appointed new members to the board, which later fired longtime CEO David Beck.
Edward Smith spoke with one board member about the changes. So, Edward, what's he saying?
Yeah, Agriculture Commissioner Jonathan Schell called the changes illegal and says that he hopes that agriculture doesn't take a back seat in the board's mission going forward.
I believe that this board makeup currently, until it is finalized, is illegal and unlawful.
Kentucky's Agriculture Commissioner Jonathan Schell is speaking out after a Kentucky Supreme Court ruling. It overturned a law that had given him more authority over the State Fair Board. With power shifted back to the governor, Andy Beshear appointed his own members, who then fired CEO David Beck. Schell still retains his seat on the board, but he worries its focus could shift away from agriculture.
I believe that board meeting was illegal, taking unlawful actions, because that ruling won't be final until July 15th.
He says those concerns grew when one of the first changes made was the board's mission statement.
After we left our board meeting last week, on July 1st, I was notified that there was a website that was controlled by the governor's administration dealing with the State Fair Board that took agriculture out of the mission statement.
The fact that he completely ignored the law is disturbing to me.
State Representative John Hodgson says Beshear should have waited before making changes to the board because the ruling does not take effect until July 15th. Hodgson says Beck intended to retire before being suddenly replaced by former Kentucky Derby Festival leader Mike Berry.
I can't frame that any other way than to say that was just a petty, mean political move, just to say you're out and this other guy's in.
Where they say the Fair Board changed its mission and removed agriculture, it's a total lie.
Governor Beshear denied that agriculture was scrubbed from the mission statement. In a statement shared with WLKY Today, a spokesperson with the governor's office said the Supreme Court ruling made the previous board unconstitutional, adding that every budget, contract, and decision made by the previous board is being evaluated. And Kentucky Venues is also in charge of the State Fair, which is only weeks away. I asked Schell about that, and he tells me that he does not expect the fair to be negatively impacted by the changes to the board. I also reached out to Kentucky Venues, and they tell me they expect to have another successful year of the board. They say that their new board is hard at work on the fair. Live in Louisville, Edward Smith, WLKY News.